Good evening, it's Lee, me, the author, creator, writer of The Suffering Game. I'm very excited to talk to you guys again. I actually got some feedback on the last video, and people actually reached out and talked to me about the book. So I'm going to try this format again. I'm going to talk about more stuff that inspired me, more stuff that I'm taking inspiration from, which is what I just said. Let's start. Dungeon Crawler Carl. Huge inspiration. I'm not pointing at it. I'm just telling you, number one, Dungeon Crawler Carl, huge inspiration. One of the best book series I've had the honor of reading. The series is getting a TV adaptation soon. I'm stoked for that. I also really like, it put a full stop to my writing because I just couldn't stop reading it. Anime and manga beyond Solo Leveling that kind of inspired this is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? And I was going to say Sword Art, but I believe I talked about that last time. I believe it's called Bow Fury. It's one with the girl in a virtual MMO. Stuff like that. That's the stuff I've been watching and reading for inspiration. I've read many other, like Hell Mode. I really took a lot of inspiration from that because I like the concept of it being difficult for a character to gain more powers. And that's something I really focused on and tried to do when I was doing this story. Like I said, I'm a big horror fan, and like stuff like You're Next, where the main character is surprise about their ability to survive. But I'm really wanted to take stuff from horror and stuff from my own personal problems in life and stuff, and kind of show that suffering through it and carrying on can kind of help. But like I said, the biggest inspirations have been mostly anime and manga. But then I started really getting into trying to find more light RPGs to read. I don't know, is it pronounced light or lit? Let me know. So I found more stories to read, more books to get into. I've always been interested in the genre, but I wasn't never sure like where to start. So like I said before, I started with Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I really just put a stop to my writing because I just had to read it all. And I'm really, really excited to be back talking about it again. I'm uploading a new chapter tonight. Trying not to make this video as long because I feel like last night, that whole 8-minute ramble, may have turned some people off. They may not have stayed and watched the whole thing, just to kind of get out. I said I was going to talk about games that inspired me, but really, I can't really think of any of them that I had in mind before I started this video. Probably should have wrote them down. Just an honorable mention to Parasite Eve for the old Dreamcast. Great game. Parasite Eve 1 and 2. Loved them. I got that horror element that I was kind of looking for. I know we haven't made it very far into the story of The Suffering Game, but the existential dread and like an alien presence is part of the story that's going to be coming out. Being watched, stuff like that is really coming. I try to avoid violence and pain and hurting people just for like arts, like just for funsies, So I want to make every injury, every cut, every scrape, every death mean something to someone. I don't want it to be just gross out for gross out's sake, which I have written horror like that before. I've got several zombie stories where that's the goal. I have a story about an alien virus I've been working on that's just kind of gross. It'd be gross, which is because that's fun sometimes. But this particular story is something I'm really working on trying to get more mainstream audience, but I just can't keep the horror out because I really like it. Like I said, I've got 2 or 3 other projects that are way less horror oriented. I've got I really want to be a multiple book, multiple story, multiple series kind of person. I'm really looking forward to, when I could start getting more art done. I really would love to get like a comic panel or 2 done. It's one of those things where I can't spend my money on it until I make money on it. You know what I mean? Like, you just can't, I can't throw money at it until it's something. It's my passion, it's my dream, but I can't spend the money if I don't have the money. That was a little greedy sounding, maybe, not sure. But I think that's good. I think that's it. I think that's all I had to say today. That's about half the, well, no, it's still 5 minutes. Anyways, guys, as always, it's Lee Noble on Royal Road, Leenobyl, Lee Noble at Royal Road, or Lee Vixen, Leeevixen on YouTube. I also have a TikTok, which is also under Lee Vixen. I'm on Twitter as Lee Noble. I may some point soon change. I even have a Twitch. I haven't been on there in a while. If y'all want more content that's like this, if you want me to start playing games again, if you want me to write on live stream, that's something I'm willing to do. That's something I'm interested in. I just really love creating. I love writing. I love talking to people about writing. I love books. I love movies. I love games. I just really want y'all to feel that when I write, and I feel that when I talk to y'all. Anyways, good night. Have a great night. Take care of yourselves. Don't do anything I would do. Bye.